What is going on, everybody? I'm Gilberto from Credit Guys, the channel where we talk all things credit, business, and finance related. Today's video topic is going to be the easiest or the simplest business credit cards to get approved for, what to look out for, the benefits, and so much more. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, typically, if you're a newer business owner, the first thing that you're going to be looking for is business lines of credit, right? And the reason you want to use business lines of credit is because you don't want to use your own personal credit cards on business stuff. A couple of reasons is going to be for tax purposes, but as well as, your own personal credit is on the line as a personal guarantor when it comes to using, your personal credit on business related things. If something negative were to happen to the business, it could also have an impact on your personal credit, which obviously is not going to be good. So here are a few business credit cards that I seem to see that are the easiest to get approved for, as well as what credit scores you should try to be in the ballpark of before applying. The first one is going to be the Business Bank of America Cash Rewards credit card. In my opinion, this is a great card to apply for, especially when you are trying to basically get a few points back or a few cashback rewards, Some of the benefits of this card are going to be, number one, it doesn't report to your personal credit, which is going to be super important. Anytime that you have a business credit card, you always want to double check and make sure that it does not report to your personal credit before you apply. What that means is if you basically max out the credit card, it's not going to show on your personal, it's not going to reflect on your debt to income ratio, and it won't have an impact or won't have that negative impact on your balances that you carry over. So something super important that I always look for when it comes to business credit cards. The next thing is going to be the $300 statement credit after you spend at least $3,000 within the first 3 months. So spending $3,000 within the first 3 months will give you a $300 statement credit, which is a very nice introductory offer, when you compare it to a list of different business credit cards. So that's something that I would definitely be looking forward to as well. And then the favorite thing for this card is going to be the 0% APR for 9 billing statements. So basically 8 or 9 months of 0% interest. So that means you can freely use this credit card without any issues, knowing that you're not paying any interest on it if you do decide to carry balances over for at least a minimum of 9 months. It gives you 9 months to, try to turn a profit or make money back based off of what you spent for that business. And then the final thing is going to be the 1% cash back, 1.5% cash back on all purchases. So every time you swipe $1, you get 1.5% cash back on all purchases, which is very nice, especially if you're going to be using it for ad spend or gas or whatever it is underneath your business. So a very nice benefit there. An added touch that I would like to say with the Bank of America business credit cards is that if you get approved for one of them, most likely you'll get approved for the other 2 or 3 that they have. And so just keep that in mind. If you do decide to apply for this business credit card, go ahead, and you do get approved, go ahead and apply for the other 2 business credit cards that Bank of America has, because it should be a higher approval rating. And then if you have a Business America, Bank of America checkings account or a savings account underneath your business already, then that will also increase the likeliness of getting approved for that card. So the next business credit card is going to be the Capital One Spark Business Credit Card. So this one is a pretty decent credit card. The only thing that I do not like about most of the Capital One business cards is that they do report to your personal credit. So if you were to carry a balance on it, it is going to reflect on your personal credit and have an impact on it as well. So you do get 1% unlimited cash back on all purchases. So that's pretty cool. They don't put a cap, whether you spend $5,000 or $10,000 or $50,000. Some credit cards do have a cap on how much cash back or how much points you can receive on purchases. So 1% is very nice and it's unlimited. So very nice there. No foreign transaction fees on this card. So if you are traveling or if you do travel a lot for your business, and you're out of the country, then there's going to be a good benefit for you because you're not going to get any foreign transaction fees. The other benefit of this card is going to be no annual fee. So I know a lot of times a lot of people look for whether certain cards have annual fees or not. This one does not, so it's a good benefit. You're not going to be paying anything just for having the card. Again, the offside is that, you know, the benefits aren't as strong as some of its competitors, but still a really good beginner card in my opinion, and easier to get approved for. The minimum credit score I would recommend for this card is at least 675 when trying to apply for this card. And then the final card is going to be the Chase Inc. Business Preferred Credit Card. One of my all-time favorite credit cards at the moment, just because of all the benefits that you do get from it. The first thing is going to be that it does not report to your personal credit, your utilization ratio. And again, that's something I always stress, and it's something I always look for when it comes to applying for business credit cards, is making sure that it doesn't report to the personal side, because it will have a negative impact on your credit score, and it can stop you from getting approved for things later in the future. Keep in mind, with all Chase products, they do have a 524 rule, which basically means that if you have gotten 5 or more credit cards in the last 24 months, then they do have like an instant denial. Now, typically what we've been seeing with the Chase 524 rule is that it's been kind of crazy, and people have been getting approved regardless of the 524 rule. So just something to think about as well. If you're kind of on the fence, or you knew that you had 5 credit cards applied in the last 24 months, I would still give it a shot. The next benefit is you're going to get 3x points back on flights, hotels, and ad spend. So if you're somebody in the e-commerce industry, or somebody who likes to run ads on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, then you'll get 3x points back for every dollar spent, which is going to be huge, especially if you're, again, into the advertising business. A lot of benefits that way as well. And then you'll get 1x back points on all of their purchases. So whether you're using it for ad spend or not, you're still going to get some kind of return on your money every time you purchase something. And then the bonus offer is going to be 100,000 points for the first $15,000 that you spent within the first 3 months. This equates to about $150 back in cash back. So not that much in cash, but the points do go far if you know how to utilize them. So again, $15,000 needs to be spent within the first three months to get that $100,000 initial point bonus. So something pretty cool there as well. And then in this card, the annual fee is $95. They do have a variety of different benefits as well to offset that $95 annual fee, in my opinion. The minimum credit score you want to have for this card is at least 700, but at the very minimum, 680, 685, I've seen people get approved for it. So again, it all just depends on your personal credit profile and your history. And these were my top 3 picks for business credit cards that are the easiest to get, in my opinion. If you're a newbie with business credit, or if you're just starting off with business credit and you're trying to get your business off the ground, these are going to be great cards to try and get approved for. I'm Gilberto from Credit Guys. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. Take care.